What's up, Diggletdreamers? My name is Mattherus, and the house is empty, so I can be loud. But today, I'm bringing you another episode of Mattherus' Battle Playlist, which is our alternating Monday series. Happens every other Monday, is what I'm trying to say. This is where I take a team of 6 Pokemon and pair it up with a 6-song playlist that I think each Pokemon goes with a song, and the song and the playlist flow together. The song and the playlist, the team of Pokemon and the playlist of songs flow together very well, and that's what we're doing today. Got on a really cool shirt. Shout out to Rick and Morty, Alien Invasion, Tomato Monster, Mexican Armada, brothers who are just regular brothers running in a van from an asteroid, and all sorts of things. The movie. For 9,000. Anyway, why don't we get into the first Pokemon on the team and what song it goes with. So the first Pokemon is Garchomp. I decided to go with Garchomp in this first set. It's because I needed a nice lead Pokemon, a nice lead stealth rocker, and I decided to go Rough Skin Rocky Helmet just to be able to take on a lot of physical threats in the tier, such as things like Talonflame, namely. Every team needs a Talonflame counter. I went with the cool Endure set, which means that if I'm going to die, like if I'm at like 5% and Talonflame's about to take me out with Brave Bird, I can Endure, which means it has to take Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin, and then I survive the hit because I've Endure, and then I'm forcing him to hit me again one more time, so I can get in double the amount of damage with Rough Skin and Rocky Helmet that I would normally get in. Dragon Tail, Earthquake main stab move, offensive move. Dragon Tail is just to make things hit the rocks and potentially phase out anything that wants to try to set up. But the song is Sound and Color by Alabama Shakes. This is off their most recent album, which is actually called Sound and Color. It's the first track off of their album, and I think it's a great opener to a playlist. It's one of my favorite songs to start a playlist with. It just has such an interesting sound and really cool, and it's just the perfect way to start off a playlist. So I thought, why not pair the perfect song to start off a playlist with the perfect Pokemon to start off a battle? So Garchomp. That's how I came up with that one. That's it for that. The next Pokemon is Latios. I decided to pair this with Harlem, a song by Cathedrals, which is a really cool song. Like, went with the pretty much standard Life Orb Defog set with Roost, Draco Meteor, and Psyshock. Roost is just longevity. Draco Meteor and Psyshock are obviously the main stab moves. Let's be honest, a few things in the tier hit as hard as Life Orb Latios, so definitely a good thing to have, as well as that amazing speed. Is just like Latios, as we all know, is just a really great Pokemon, so why not have it in there? Now, paired with the song Harlem, because the song Harlem by Cathedrals, really great song, really just like, the words that come to mind when I think of it are smooth and graceful, and that's exactly what I think of when I think of Latios as well, so that's why I decided to pair these two together. Just such a groove, you know? Like, the song is so groovy, not to sound like a guy from the 70s, but the song just puts you in this mood, and you just kind of glide along, and that's what you do with Latios. You kind of just levitate along, just to use its ability, and you just drop Dracos, you drop Psyshocks, you defog things away, and it's just nice. It's just solid, reliable stuff, and that's exactly what Latios is. Next Pokemon, something I wanted to build off of because I haven't used it in a long time, and kind of what started with this team is Mega Manectric, one of my favorites. Manectric has always been one of my favorites, so I was really pumped when they announced the Mega back in XY, and I think it's really powerful. Obviously, it is OU, it has been for a long time. I decided to pair it with the song A Taste of Silver. Oh my god, I'm blanking on the artist's name really quick. Wow, that's embarrassing. Taste of Silver. Until the Ribbon Breaks. That's the name of the band. Sorry about that, guys. I really should have this down by now. But it's just a weird name. Weird name, and just as long as the song name. Doesn't matter. But A Taste of Silver is really a jam, and that's what Manectric is. So the first two songs and the first two Pokemon kind of lead you into the battle, lead you into the playlist, and then Taste of Silver, the Manectric kind of all of a sudden starts to hit you really hard. It starts to really get you moving, and that's what Manectric does. It volt switches around, hits you with a Thunderbolt, Flamethrower, Hidden Power, Ice. It's always going to do a lot of damage, and that's what Taste of Silver does. And that's where the title of this team comes from. Pennies won't do. That's a song. That's a lyric from this song, and it fits really well because pennies won't do. You got to get the silver. On to the next Pokemon. We have another Volt Switch here. We have Rotom Wash, aka Slow Motion. The song is by Fox, and decided to go with the Citrus Berry Rotom this time, which is usually my usual Rotom, actually. But I like to go Volt Switch, Will-O-Wisp, Hydro Pump, Paint Split, and that's my usual. That's pretty much my basic Rotom set right there. But great Pokemon, as we all know. Slow Motion. I paired it with this song because the idea behind Rotom is kind of slow Volt Switch. So slow motion, slow Volt Switch. But Slow Motion, song by Fox, spelled P-H-O-X. It's a kind of song that after Taste of Silver, it kind of like brings it back down from the high intensity of his Taste of Silver. And the lead singer of Fox, I don't know her name, but she is one of the most amazing voices, and it's just, it's so hard to explain all of this in words, but it's just, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a good transition, I guess is what I'm trying to say. The song Slow Motion is a transition from Taste of Silver to our next song, which we'll get to in a minute. And that's kind of what the idea with Rotom is, to kind of Volt Switch, kind of come in, take a hit, take 2 hits, and switch into something else that can threaten the opponent. It's kind of a pivot. That's the technical term for this slot in the team, is something bulky that can take the hits, switch out to something more threatening. That's basically the idea. And that is exactly what happens in the playlist as well. Kind of slows you down from A Taste of Silver and gets you ready for the next song, which is Black Mambo by Glass Animals. Decided to go with Breloom here because Breloom, Life Orb Technician Breloom, is a real threat. I decided to put Swords Dance on there just to hit even harder, and honestly I should probably put Bullet Seed on here too, over Seed Bomb, to get that Technician boost. Slow Motion is a kind of a groove song, slow tempo, great lyrics and voice, and then Black Mambo is just, it just takes you to a whole nother world, you know? Like, you kind of like led into this sense of security and comfortableness, and then Black Mambo is just like, just enough to keep you in the same groove, but you also know that something's not the same. If that makes any sense to you, then leave a like. But Black Mambo, Glass Animals, one of my favorite albums of the last few years. When I went to Greece last summer, I listened to the album Zaba, which is their debut album, their only album out so far. I listened to that for like 3 weeks straight and nothing else. It was such a good album, and this is one of the best songs from it. But the reason, let me talk more about why I paired it with Breloom. Breloom is just one of those things that you don't know exactly what you would expect. Maybe it's gonna Toxic Orb Leech Seed Stall you, but this says different than that. It is going to punch you right in the face really, really hard, and that is exactly what Black Mambo does. Yeah, take that. So the last song on the playlist and the last Pokemon on the team is Crawdaunt. The song is called Just My Type by, oh god, I know the name of this band. Saint Motel. The band is Saint Motel. I didn't forget this time. Just My Type is such... I like the name of it because it also has to do with typing in Pokemon. So Water Dark typing in Crawdaunt is really powerful. Plus adaptability to boost that stab. It's awesome. So Crawdaunt is just my type. But the song Just My Type by Saint Motel is also such a jam. It has amazing brass, trumpets, and it's just exactly what I wanted in the final song. It's something I can just jam out to, and exactly what I wanted in Crawdaunt as kind of a setup sweeper to finish the game with Dragon Dance. And I think that's why I put those together, because perfect way to end a match by Dragon Dance sweeping and by listening to Just My Type by Saint Motel. That's pretty much all I got to say about this team and this playlist. So why don't we go ahead and find a battle, and hopefully it goes well. I really hope it does. Alright, we got one. Alright, this guy's got a weird team. He's got a Shuckle, he's got a Darmanitan, he's got an Aggron. I assume it has to be Mega. But I see no hazard control. He's probably going to lead with this Shuckle thing right here. GG, he says already. Oh, wow, he's confident. Alright, I'm going to lead Garchomp anyway, although it might not be the best idea. Alright, he's going to lead Shuckle. I feel like he's just going to set up stuff, so I'm not going to set up my Stealth Rock so I can defog them away later. As he says, good luck, okay. So bad. That's not a good attitude. Alright, sets up the Stealth Rocks. You hit him with Earthquake. That doesn't do that much, which is pretty crazy. There you go. Alright, let's just hit him with another quick. I feel like he's going to be like Sticky Web or something. So I think I'm just going to try to KO this Shuckle before I defog and set up my own rocks. Ooh, voice crack. Alright, so Earthquake goes off, and he just has a Toxic. That's not great, but not bad. This Garchomp will be helpful against the Conch Elder and the Darmanitan, so I don't want it to get that low. But this Earthquake should be able to pick him off. Unless he switches. If he switches into Gengar here, he's kind of a god. Switches into his own Garchomp. Oof, nice crit. Alright. This seems kind of a threat, though. Conkeldurr can be a huge threat if I let this thing go down. So that's the problem right now. But I'm sure I'm running defensive set, but I don't know if he's running the defensive set. He does have an Aggron, so chances of him running a defensive set are pretty slim. So I'm gonna try to go into my Rotom here. Hoping he's like Scarf, Earthquake. Oh, he's Mega. Alright. Fortunately, we were able to pop our Citrus Berry there, which means we'll be able to take another hit. Do I want to go for Will-O-Wisp though? He could switch. Ooh, sorry about that. I don't know why that keeps happening. I doubt he's going into Darmanitan here, so I think Will-O-Wisp is a safe play. The Earthquakes. And we miss. Alright. I guess he was predicting the switch there. I don't know, maybe he thought he had Mold Breaker. Oh, maybe he just doesn't know about Rotom being a levitating Pokemon. I was able to get the burn there. Alright. Here's the problem, I still don't have anything to take a hit from this thing, even though it's burning. So do I need my Rotom? The problem is at this level of health, it's not really that useful. And I can't switch. I would switch in my Harlem if I knew that he was going to go for an Earthquake. But I don't think he's going for an Earthquake. I think he's going for Dragon Claw, and I don't have anything really to take a Dragon Claw. I could switch into my Garchomp, but I don't think I'll take a Dragon Claw. And I also want to save it for my other Pokemon, so I think I'm just going to have to let this thing go down, honestly. Just go for a Pain Split in case I live, but no. Why is this thing so fast? Fortunately, my Manectric is faster. So I should be able to come in, get the Intimidate off, and we'll finish him off with an HP Ice, is what I'm saying. There. Mega Garchomp is off the field. A huge, powerful threat that I no longer have to deal with. Let's see what he goes into now, though. If he goes Conk or Darmanitan, I'm probably going to go straight to Garchomp. Alright, he goes Aggron. That means I can Volt Switch. It's really get a heck of a lot of damage off on that thing, and also it is non-mega too, so that's interesting. Do I want to go Harlem? I think I do want to go Latios because I'm pretty sure I could take any one hit. He might even go for Earthquake. Goes for Toxic. All right. Toxic. I feel like Toxic hasn't really been as good as it used to be. But I'm gonna defog here, get rid of these rocks. As he's gonna go for Heavy Slam. Oh my God, that does so much. Why does that do so much? I don't know if I want to lose my Harlem right here, but whatever. Just drop a Draco on this Aggron. I don't want to switch into a Heavy Slam. And it's doing too much for me to Roost. As he actually switches into a Shuckle. Oh my God, if I had saved this thing or roosted or anything, oh my God. Well, Shuckle goes down, and so does my Latios, as I'm going to go straight into my Garchomp here, try to get the rocks up. The rocks will help me out a lot against that Darmanitan, as he goes Aggron, okay. He should fear the Earthquake. He should go Gengar. It's risky, obviously, making plays like that, but I just want to get the Stealth Rocks up. I don't really think this thing can really do that much damage to me, especially if it goes for Heavy Slam. So he's going to be taking that Rough Skin Rocky Helmet, and let's see, who's not that important. I think Balloon can take a one hit from this, can take at least one Heavy Slam, maybe? How much is Heavy Slam doing? There's a Balloon. Oh, okay. 60 base power. That's really not that much. Let's go into Balloon. Oh, wow. Still doing a lot. But fortunately, we were able to take the hit, and we should be able to finish off this Aggron with a Mach Punch. And now, you can go Gengar. Gengar is a threat. Gengar is a threat. But if he goes Gengar, I can basically let my Mambo go down. As he goes Darmanitan instead. Sweet. Oh, he's running a Balloon Darmanitan. Alright, I'm going to be able to get the Mach Punch off here. As we almost KO, alright. As he's going to Will-O-Wisp. And he goes into Zen mode. Oh! Zen mode Darmanitan. You saw it here first at Diggletdreams, everybody. You saw it here first. That's really cool. Now it actually resists my Mach Punch too, which is kind of cool. But I still see no reason not to go for Mach Punch. I'll take myself out with the Life Orb, but hey, whatever. It means I get to save my Garchomp for the Conkeldurr, which is nice. I have to go Manectric here just in case he does go. Alright, he goes conk, that's fine. I should be able to take him. I should be able to take a Mach Punch pretty safely, especially with the Intimidate. And I should be able to switch into my Garchomp. Hopefully he doesn't go for the Mach Punch. But he does go for the Mach Punch, alright. That does a lot. I'm gonna go into my Garchomp, take a little toxic damage, but what can you do? I'm just gonna endure. So he's probably packing the Ice Punch, so he does go for it. I'm going to be able to live that hit. Oh wait, I have toxic, so not really gonna be able to live the hit, but okay, alright, okay. We took that Mach Punch pretty well. We only took 32%, and we're gonna be able to intimidate him here again. So I don't want to throw this. So I'm trying to think if it's better for me to Volt Switch on the Conkeldurr, Aqua Jet the thing, and then take him out with Thunderbolt, or if it's better for me to Thunderbolt it right now. No, Volt Switch. Yeah, I don't want to risk. Oh, no. The Focus Sash is already broken by the rocks, thankfully. As just my type is about to come out. Let's see. Vanguard comes out. Can this thing take an Aqua Jet? I'd probably take an Aqua Jet, but I don't want to risk it KOing me or something like. I want to just get enough damage on it to the point where my Manectric can finish the game. As he goes for the Sludge Bomb instead of the Sludge Wave, and he has a Black Sludge as well. And he is, so he's not Scarf, he's 350 speed, I'm 405 speed. So obviously my Manectric is going to outspeed this thing. And I can just go for Thunderbolt. What's taking so long? So Manectric comes out, gets that Intimidate off. And I'm going to be able to click Thunderbolt, and that's GG. GG, my friend Jadwadu. And guys, if you enjoyed this episode of Mattherus' Battle Playlist, make sure to hit that like button because your support does not go unnoticed. And make sure to leave song suggestions down below because I'm always looking for new music. Maybe even feature one of your songs in an episode of this stuff. So the next episode won't be until a week from next Monday. So 2 weeks from today. Which is going to be like around Christmas, probably. I don't know the days that well yet. Probably going to be around Christmas. I don't know the dates. Anyway, keep dreaming. I'll see you next time, and peace out. Also, before I go, check this out. I made this real quick before I started recording. Just wanted to make this. Might do that for all future episodes of this, but might not. I'll leave a link to the artists who did all these Pokemon down below. So if you want to check them out, go ahead. But I just threw this together and put it in my Showdown background because it's cool. But anyway, keep dreaming. I'll see you next time, and peace out.